Hello, my name is Ty Bertana and I am a sophomore at Notre Dame Belmont. Today I'm going to be talking about the different layers of the atmosphere and how they relate back to humans and our actions. To describe different layers of the atmosphere and how they work, I'm going to make a pizza. The crust will be used as the base and will represent the Earth's surface. The toppings will be used to represent the different layers of the atmosphere. As we talk more about the layers, we will add more toppings or layers to the pizza. The first layer is the troposphere. To represent the troposphere, I am using pizza sauce. It is the lowest level in the Earth's atmosphere and is where all the weather occurs. Mountains are also included in this layer. Just like the sauce makes up a big portion of the pizza, so does the troposphere. This layer makes up about 75 to 80% of the Earth's atmosphere. The air is warmest at the bottom of the troposphere and gets colder as you rise higher in altitude. Also, most of the water vapor and dust particles are found in this layer, which is why most of the clouds are found in the troposphere. The boundary between the troposphere and the next layer, called the stratosphere, is called the tropopause. The height of the tropopause depends on latitude, season, and whether it is day or night. For example, near the equator, the tropopause is about 20 kilometers or 12 miles above sea level. In the winter near the poles, the tropopause is about 7 kilometers, which is much lower than the sea level near the equator. Lastly, the jet stream, which are very strong winds, are found just below the tropopause. The second layer of the atmosphere is called the stratosphere. To represent the stratosphere, I am using cheese. The stratosphere is on top of the troposphere and is the second layer in the Earth's atmosphere. This is where planes are flown. Most planes are flown in the lowest stratosphere right above the tropopause to avoid turbulence. The air in the stratosphere is exceptionally dry and thin because there is little water vapor in this layer. This means that if you were to be up at this level, it would be very hard to consume enough oxygen. The stratosphere is also where the ozone layer is found. The ozone layer is what protects us from the harmful UV rays. We will talk more about how humans are affecting the ozone layer later in this video. The third layer is the mesosphere. To represent the mesosphere, I'm using pepperoni. The mesosphere is on top of the stratosphere and is the third layer of the atmosphere. This is where meteors or rock fragments burn up while entering Earth's atmosphere. The mesosphere is the coldest part of the Earth's atmosphere. The temperature here is about negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Scientists know less about this layer than any other layer. The mesosphere is hard to study because weather balloons and jet planes cannot fly high enough to reach the mesosphere, and the orbit of satellites are too high above the mesosphere. Scientists don't have any ways of getting information to the mesosphere, but they are working on ways to do so. Noxolescent clouds are formed here. These are clouds that are made up of very small ice crystals. Their colors are normally blue, but sometimes give off a red or goldish color determined by the position of the sun. The next layer is the thermosphere. To represent the thermosphere, I am using olives. The thermosphere is on top of the mesosphere and is the fourth layer in the Earth's atmosphere. The thermosphere is the hottest of all the layers. Its name itself means hot sphere. This layer is warmed by the sun's energy. The temperature gets up to about 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. The air is so low here that you cannot breathe. Although the thermosphere is considered part of the Earth's atmosphere, the air density is so low in this layer that many believe that it is part of outer space. Many different types of gases and small molecules are mixed in this layer. Also, the auroras, also known as the northern and southern lights, are present in this layer. Both the Space Shuttle and the International Space Station orbit in the middle to upper part of this layer. The fifth layer is the exosphere. To represent this layer, I'm using mushrooms. The exosphere is on top of the thermosphere and is the fifth and final layer of the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth's atmosphere becomes exceptionally thin at this layer. The upper part of this layer is the beginning of true outer space. Some man-made satellites orbit the Earth within this layer. The exosphere contains the fewest molecules within the Earth's atmosphere. From the exosphere, molecules can escape into outer space. Earlier in the video, we talked about how humans are affecting the ozone layer, which is in the stratosphere. Humans are polluting and releasing harmful gases in the air that are making holes in our protective ozone layer. CFCs, which are man-made chemicals that contain chlorine, which act like acid, create holes in our ozone. Without our ozone, people, plants, and animals would be completely destroyed. There would be a large increase in blindness and severe sunburns because of the UV rays. Plants would be killed because of the harsh sun, making our whole food chain shift, which would lead to lots of death. By continuing to pollute and releasing CFCs in our world, we're not just killing our Earth, but ourselves as well. But there is good news. All of this could be prevented if we were just to live a healthy and green life to help our Earth and prolong its lifespan. Just doing simple things like carpooling to work and school and avoiding pesticides can make a huge impact in revitalizing and restoring our Earth. This well-maintained pizza symbolizes our world. If we become more aware of our actions and understand the large effects we have on our Earth, we could maintain and preserve the ozone layer we have and ensure its life for many years to come. This small burnt piece of pizza can symbolize our world. If we are to continue to abuse the ozone layer by putting out CFCs and burning fossil fuels, this could be the outcome for our world. It is our actions that are either going to improve and develop the ozone layer or deteriorate and stunt it. For the other generations to come behind us, we should concentrate on maintaining our ozone layer.